Okay, we are busy with organic reactions. I show you previously this slide to show you the organic reaction additions and elimination. On the left hand, addition reaction, on the right hand, elimination reaction. And let's go to the next slide. That is the substitutionary actions. Substitution is to add something or substitute something with something. So you take something away and you put it something else in its place. Look here, alkanes halogenation. We have 3 here. Halogenation and then alcohols hydrohalogenation. In this case, we add halogen and you get put in the halogen there. You make a haloalkane with a hydrogen halide there. So you substitute one of that hydrogens there. In the case of a haloalkanes, hydration, okay, that's alkanes halogenation. Here's hydration. In the presence of this reaction conditions, hot, anxious, sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, and then you get out alcohol there. You substitute that X with an alcohol, and you get out a hydrogen halide there, or sodium halide or a potassium halide. And then alcohols, the halogenation, sorry for that, I take away this, I have an alcohol here with a hydrogen halide, I substitute it, I get a haloalkane there and plus water. So I took out the water actually out, substitute it. And then the primary and secondary alcohols here, okay, sorry, again there's again the same thing, and I get out, I took away the alcohol and changed it to a haloalkane. And also there is the reaction. Okay, let us quickly look to the next one there, combustion. Sorry that I jumped around. Combustion, oxidation reactions. Look there, what is that? Propane there plus oxygen. Look how many oxygens are using. That is a complete combustion, excess of oxygen. 3 carbon dioxide plus 4 water molecules plus energy. Incomplete combustions, potassium, what did I say? Carbon monoxide is forming there, a dangerous, poisonous gas. More than, because you can't smell this one, that is why it makes it very dangerous. But 8 water molecules is released there. So you can balance it also, and then you can see the high amount of water is forming there. Cracking, if we have an alkane, you can crack it by heating it up in alkanes and alkenes. Thermal cracking and catalytic cracking is there. And then the last one here, it is esterification, the forming of an ester from an alcohol and the carboxylic acid. Can you see there the H of the alcohol, the OH of the oxalic acid is forming water, and there it is formed like an ester, and ester is the whole thing. This side is the ul group, that is ethanol, and that one is propanoate, the name of it. Okay, here is a summary of the whole of all the reactions. I check it. You can check it from every sign, but I start in the middle with an alkene. If I go to the left, hydrogenation. If I add hydrogen to it, okay, I must show you there. A solid line is adding, broken line is elimination, and stipple line is substitution. So in this case, it is adding and elimination. It's not substituting, so it's adding of elimination. You add hydrogen or you subtract hydrogen to give an alkane. Cracking, you take an alkane and you heat it up and you form alkane and alkene. If we go from this one down here, combustion, and then you heat it up or react it with oxygen, you get carbon dioxide plus water. If we go up here, alkene, and also adding a HX, a halogen, a hydrohalogen, genation placed in first, or a dihydrogen if I take the hydrohalogen away from it, or if I eliminate it from this one, then I get that. Between the two of them is a halogenation, that is now an elimination of a substitution reaction from an alkane halogenation. I can, HX is the product. I add the X there, that is substitution, or I substitute one of the hydrogens with an X there. So I can get the halogen from an alkane or alkene, but I can get it also from an alcohol on this side. Yes, also hydrogenation, I add it, or I eliminate it, I get an alkene or alcohol if I add it. But also there's a reaction between that two, that is also a substitution reaction. I substitute that with water and I get the alcohol, my haloalkane, I substitute it and get the water, or I substitute the HX, and water is a byproduct there. If I go, so that is the alcohol. No, we have not go, okay, from the alcohol esterification with a carboxylic acid, I add it and I get the ester. In this case, alkene, halogenation, I add a halogen to it, I get a haloalkane there. Haloalkane precisely as the on top, but I could have also dehalogenation, where I took away eliminate the chlorine, bromine, the halogen, and then I can have two halogens there of a dihalogen on my carbon atom of my haloalkane. So that is a double one there forming. So that is a quite visual summary of all the reactions taking place. All what we should now put in here with these reactions is the conditions. Perhaps you can print it out for you, write the conditions down, and then there is some of the conditions is already in the but okay, perhaps more conditions in it, and you have all the reactions that is in the previous 2 pages. If you can remember this, you will not be catch in the exams. You will be able to answer the reactions of organic reactions. Now I want to show you quickly, if we go off from this. Okay, the next slide in this thing is polymers, and you can put a very big cross over this. The polymers and everything is out of this curriculum for this end of the year, and perhaps in the future it will not be asked anymore. They make the syllabus a little bit lesser work, and that is one of the portions that will be out of the syllabus. So wherever you see anything of polymers, so don't be using that also. Okay, and then I want to show you quickly, I mentioned it previously, I want to show you Siavula. Here is for the learners. You can look again to the video and see how you can enroll. You just type in Siavula on your app in the phone, on your browser. You type in that www.siavula.com and you click on it and you click sign up. That's very important that you sign up. Let me just make it a little bit broader that we can see it clearly. And then you complete your name and all of this in. I will show you now what is Siavula. That is just now a step. Perhaps I should show you afterward that, but okay, let us do that, and you can see. The tip is to make the password simple that you can remember it. So I don't think somebody will come in the night and open your phone and do exercises in your sake for that. So the password, make it simple that you remember it. And then if you put in your school's name here, if you type in the first portion of the name, there will be coming a few names on, and choose that name that is there. Because if you just write now this in this high school, you know, of high, then it will not link you to a school. So choose the school that they present or they give you there. In terms of competitions and so on the leaderboards, you had to be in a school. But remember you not log in initially, you sign up, you put it for a learner, not for a teacher. They will find out if you are a teacher, if they verify the teacher. So you can't put your name in of register as a teacher. The learners register as learners, teachers as teachers. Siavula verified. So afterwards you will log in after you have registered, sign up. Okay, you only need to sign up once. If you have signed up previously, you can retrieve with an OTP. You can retrieve your password. They will give it to you. Okay, and that is how your learners page will look then. Click on the, here is the, they have practice 2 blue of 2 greens exam prep there. That is for the end of the year. So for mathematics, it is our grade 8 to 12. Physical science is only grade 10 to 12. It is not grade 8 there. So you can sign up there, and you can practice later on the exam practices. But initially, I believe that it's very important that you do the practices, just to get some confidence to help you. I will show you a little bit later what I mean with why it is important to practice. There is the next page will be this one. You just go down. That is the number of exercises you have done in that day. That is the amount for today, and then the atoms and things like that, the atoms collected. The atoms is, you can read it on. If you took very difficult problems and can do it immediately, your atoms will be higher. If you do only the easier questions, your atoms will be lower. And the prizes and the competitions work on the highest number of atoms that you collect. There's a school goals of results. You put in your results here. You can just click there and put on your results there. How to practice? You just scroll down, and you will see this this table of contents. Here is the mastery level, and that is very important, this one. You want to have it like that one, the second one there. All the stars. So the first star means 25% of the work, the mastery. Second star is 50%, 75%, 100%. If you are there, if you are all of your stars is full there, you will be able to 100% of the time do the problems correctly. That is what the mastery means. Very important, this mastery. So the competitions work on this mastery, and that atoms there on top, that determined also that is balance here. That means you have done difficult and easy and difficult work. Sometimes we must also both. You must do both. You read how to start, the way of Siavula work also, and you do the questions. We will come now to a question. Okay, there on the next, how to answer questions. There is the question, what is that? And you put in the answer there, and you can check the answer there. They give you 2 chances to write down the correct answer. If your first one is wrong, they ask you, are you sure? And then if you say, yes, I'm sure, then they marked it right or wrong. In the next photo here, they show you if it's correct, it is green. So then you can rejoice. If you have it correct, there it is red. So it is wrong, that problem there. Okay, and then you are registered. Then you can shoot away. Now I want quickly to quickly go through the teacher's manual also. He's a teacher, and teachers can ask me, then I will send this one for you. Let me just open it also. I want to put it like that for the teacher, for self-assessment, but also to monitor your learners also, what they are doing. The same thing here, you can on empty in. If you have an empty in or a Vodacom or a Telkom SIM card, you can enroll for free. All the things, you will not pay a cent for everything. And I will show you now, you can go also to this textbook on the internet, on your phone, on your laptop. And that is very, very good. Yeah, it's a good book, and it's another source also. And I think I will suggest that. That is what I want to show you a little bit later. Okay, here is you sign in as a teacher, register as a teacher. There they ask you also physical science education. There you register still as a teacher. You can go now through this one. You can put your SAGE number is asked here, and the personal number. The SAGE number is very important because you will earn SAGE marks. On a stage it will happen that in a certain period, I think 3 years, you must got a certain number of SAGE marks, and that this can help you. I think you can get 7 to 12 marks here. Okay, if you open the dashboard, it will open like that for a teacher. So there is the teacher's dashboard, and there you can put what is the diagnostic self-evaluation. You open there, you will got to the questions assessment. There they will ask you, try this, and you click on one of them, try that. And the next one, you will ask a question, multiple choice question, and there is a number of questions at the top right. You check the answer. You can do a similar problem, or you can go to the next property of the next question. What I want to say here is, please exercise on one topic first. Let us say so 10 questions on one subtopic. Otherwise, you will not. It will not show that there's progression. If you just jump around, do here one, there one. So do so 10 per subtopic, and then go to the next subtopic. Otherwise, we will not see, or they will not. It will not register as that you. There's an assignment report that you can get the questions. I will show you also that perhaps a little bit better, updating the details on your account. You can change it there. There's next to, there's a thing, and then your name will be there. And next to the name, there will be a drop-down list, and you can look to your learners' results and things also, how they are doing that. They are improving all the time, and so you can help them also. There's a professional information, there's your SAGE number, and so on. There is for Android op, video walkthrough. Okay, that is just what I show you here, I believe, and there's a support if you want support from Siavula. I must now just check quickly, I hope. Okay, yes, that is, this is the other one. I must go to, do that one. Okay. Here I am in Siavula now. I log in. You can see there's my name. I logged in. There is a drop-down list that I talk to. You can see my account, teacher dashboard. You can go to that dashboard. Diagnostic self-evaluation that I show you. Demonstrate your mastery is the same thing. Actually, you just do exercises there, assignments. If you have a class, and it will be perhaps changed there, that the teacher can give assignments to their learners. You know, you can choose a few problems and you send it to your learners, and when they are doing that, they can help. Siavula is a very powerful tool in terms of exercises that there's a class leaderboard. I will show you also leaderboard, mathematics question, physical science question, a public leaderboard that is countrywide. Who is the leaders? That class leaderboard is just in your school. And here is the schools. Okay, projects. There's projects running all the time, like the Million Mile one, and they locked out. Okay, here's just a learning activity for Mateo District on this stage in time, for mathematics and physical science activity. Here I have, can you see, we work a little bit on it, so we improve a little bit here at the end. There is a very few activity. We want the activity be there beyond 1,000, perhaps 10,000, you know, 8,000, 10,000. Gauteng is there. But we will come there. Soon we will also be improving there. So this is now just for Siavula on this stage, of Mateo District on this side. Here is it shows the activity that learners, so there's 11 learners in this case. What we choose here that's busy is they are 100%, they have, every one of these 11 have done a question today. 64 is the last 7 days active. Learning the last week is 9% on track. Can you see this is not good here? Teacher usage is 20% on this stage. I look here to Academy of Excellence. I want to look now to the next one. Okay, let me just click here quickly. I look to the next, Bloemfontein Self. I go there and I ask them to do that, and there is a quite good activity there also on 112 learners. So every one of that 12 learners, or one learner, have done at least 12 problems. But there's 18 in maths. Maths is the top one. Physical science is the bottom one. Physical science have not grade 8 and 9. Science, maths had it, yeah. Brepner, only science registered there, only grade 12, 100%, 64 have done 5 problems in the last week, and there is for the month, and there is for the for longer. Calculus also, I have a presentation with the grade 10, 11 and 12s there. So there is a few registered there, they are active there wonderfully. So this activity also changed as the time going on. Let me just quickly see what is this project. I think here is the Bloemfontein Self. I showed that already to you. Let us clean it. Here's a leaderboard. So I could choose there on that one leaderboard. If you remember there on top, there's a leaderboard. I am on the leaderboard there. There is a schools with the most atoms, 83,000. It's calculus. Ntumedicine, they are moving this group far there in the rural place in Botshabelo. Goranyani is in Tabanshu. Calculus, again here in Bloemfontein, it's perhaps another learner that is there. So there is a lot of activity. So that is also a national look. You can look now quickly for your school. I don't hope your school is here at the bottom somewhere. Figart Park is here at the bottom, but there are Afrikaans schools, so that is only in English. You are fortunate if your home language is English, so it's much easier for you. Okay, here is the learner leaderboard. This is the learners that are doing very well. This learner, if I click there, I click again there, in 29,000 atoms, 448 exercises they have done, he have done, she have done, Gare Litoba, Honanyani. He's moving. Katleo at calculus is also going strong. There's another Katleo at Nutimedicine, also very strong learner, this one. But can you see, it depends on how many exercises you are doing and how difficult they are, then your atoms is increasing. There is also a list of all the learners, up to 100 there. 46, can you see 46, but there's somebody is 13 and it's higher, 14 and it's quite higher. So it depends also, if you jump around, you will not get high atoms. Don't jump, do a subsection, and I will show you now what I think. Okay, here's the leaderboard of a general combined grade classes. That's all the grades, how active they are. Can you see there's a little bit activity? Here's a better activity in this case. And then from here I can go to the grade 12 class also. Here is the grade 12 class, the summary per chapter and the mastery. It shows you the number of questions, average questions you have done. This class, I think it's a Brepner, have done average of 13 questions for momentum, and the mastery is 45 in that. For that average 3, the number of learners there, number of 2. So this must be much higher. As time go on, it will be higher, and this will also improve here. If I can go to, let us go to a certain learner here quickly. I know she will not mind. One learner to show you her mind map. I could show you also. Can you see, that is what you want here. 36 problems done, 100% mastery. 14, 100%. 16, okay, here she needs perhaps to do a few more problems. The teacher can see here, and the teacher will help this learner with a little bit of conservation of momentum, perhaps because she have done more here, but a lower mastery. Not a problem, but if you are here in the 70s, 80s, it is fine. So you can easily do more problems here. If you look to this one, it is 4 problems, 67. So that is very few problems for a quite high mastery here that you can help. So you can help your learners also and yourself also in terms of that if you see this stuff. Let us close that one. Here is also the problems that the learners have done in momentum impulse. Here's the different problems that they have done. If I click now on a problem, it will make it will open it in a new. There is a problem opening, but let us go back to that previous set there. Okay, was it this one? Yeah, okay, no, that was this one. Yeah, okay, it was here that I press it. So what have the learners have done there, the difficulty of it. Can you see some is easy, some is easy. That problem is hard. That problem was easy. 4 learners have done it, 25%, 75% base, all is 100. This one is only one learner have done this hard one, but and if had it correct. There's 4 learners, 25, 75, and there's one learner of the 2 learners have 25, and then there's yeah, okay, 1 learner is 25 and 3 learners perhaps there. So all in all 3. So that shows this is the number of the problem, the ID of the problem. Okay, let us look to the practice. Here's the practice, the momentum in impulse now. So it shows there is the problem, a picture of the problem. Didn't take any data from you. It show you what must you do, 2 decimals the answer, and you put in the answer there. if I put any answer there in, I've not worked through it. They ask, check the answer. I say, no, but I'm sure the answer is correct. And he said to me, are you sure? So he say that number is actually wrong. And I final check it, it's red, it is wrong. But look here, a full solution here, explanation, what is the answer and why it is what it is. And then they ask me again, there's a second question. What is that of the hockey ball to complete the part of the track? So I can work it out again. And let us put it in here. I want to put something in just to show you the next thing. Check, it is perhaps, it will again be wrong. But then you will see again the whole explanation of it. And they try the exercise again. You can do this exercise again, then you will get another problem. So, otherwise he give other proposition for you that you can go on to the next question. I don't want to spend more time there on. Okay, here's another question just that you can go through, and he will tell you what is correct or what is wrong. There it is also the school activity. Okay, that is just the activity. If you have a class register for you, it teaches the schools that is pay will get so what activity by for the teacher to show what is the activity of the learners that is responsible for, to help him in terms of that. I want to show you, I think I've putting it there. Yeah, let me just any place there. Okay, I take this textbook here and I go to physical science. You saw there's a lot of textbooks there. I go to organic chemistry, what we have done there, IUPAC naming, and I click on that, and here is the IUPAC name. Can you see alkane, all the names there, all the prefixes there, all the prefix also with ditri. Here's the halogens name. Can you see that is quite good? Here's explanation of how the naming is done, explained also to you. Here's example, show you how it must be done. And another example here, another one, another worked example going through step by step and show you that. So I think it's wonderful, this book. Here's another example of it. And here is, if you click on this, you are you can practice this problem that was on top. You can go and practice it. Let us open it quickly in a new tab just there. I will come now back to this one. Can you see here's the problem? You can exercise it and answer it there now. Okay, I go back to this one. What is also nice here, you can work through the examples. Octane, give it a structural formula for each of the following octane. That will be with 8 carbons, 8 carbons, 1. Propane with 3 carbons. Very easy, and there is the answer immediately. So teachers can give the learners this thing, they can mark themselves and come back, and you save a lot of time as a teacher. Tomorrow you don't need to mark the homework. The learners have marked it already, and you can continue with the next portion of the work. Explanation also of the where they come out the thing. Here's a new thing, naming the alkenes. Also elaborated. I want to go through. There's also a lot of exercises that you can go through with the answer there, showing you what's the answer. And so it continues. Alkenes, alkanes. Let us go through it. I page it very quickly. You can go it also in the textbooks. On Siavula, you didn't need any data for that to see it. So you had your textbook on your photo. If you have not a textbook on your phone, if you have not a phone, borrow one from your brother or your mother or somebody in your family, and try to register for Siavula and do that. So I will go through, before I tackle a section or problems on to answer the practices, I will go through the section of this curriculum here in the book and just make sure what they are doing, what they are explaining here. Here's the name giving of the aldehydes. So they give you this of the ketones. Here is of the ketone still. That is an aldehyde. That is a ketone there. Can you see also, here is the answers also. What is that? It's pentanol. Remember also I mentioned somewhere, or I saw somewhere, pentanol will always be 1. So we left out the 1. We don't put the 1 in there. 1 pentanol. We know pentanol will be 1. So that's the name of it, just pentanol. Hexanol. There will not be other. It will be, so the 1 is not necessary to put in there. In this case, the methanol also. Look to this one. It is, okay, in this case, pentan-3-one, that is now the ketone. You can put it either like that or like 3-pentanone. Okay, I got this carboxylic acid there. Carboxylic acid, yes, some building carboxylic acid, lot of exercises to help you. There's also the very same thing of building ester, how ester is forming. There is the ester also. Here's the model of the ester. So there is the name giving of it, how it is, how you give the name from the alcohol, from the carboxylic side. Very important stuff here. They also the reactions. Here's some exercises again for that. And after a section, you will see there is give you the chance to exercise also. Also this. Now we can go to the next session there. Next, the physical properties of a thing that we have also done here. You can go this, show you the hydrogen bond, the hydrogen of this one, and the oxygen on the next molecule, intermolecular forces, van der Waals forces. There they show some of the experiments. There's a melting point, boiling point of different things. I saw here is an ether, but the ether is not in the syllabus anymore. That part. So read it with your exam guideline. Ask your teacher. The exam guidelines is not yet out, but it's very important that you have an exam guideline that you can follow it up. What is in and what is out. The ether will not be in the exams. But okay, here's also the properties, explanation of it, and then here test yourself. So on this stage, after you have go through this section, test yourself here. You can do also the exercises here, where that is just exercises with the answer, but go back then, and then you do the practice there. Very powerful. Then if you do the practice there, you can see what is your progression, how you are progressing in terms of your knowledge and your expert or your mastery. Well, that's the word, the mastery in physical science. How more you do, how more confident you will become, how more stronger you will become in physical science, how more successful you will become. So again, there, test your knowledge, you go back and you test there, and you come to a problem, immediately to a problem in terms of that. And you answer the problem and final check, what is the answer in terms of this. So a very powerful tool that I would suggest that each learner use it, each teacher and learner use it, and let this mastery not look like that. It must be all yellow stars. Collect all the yellow stars. I believe there is about 100, more or less 100 stars on the top level there, so you can check there. I just want to go quickly to I hope now I can go quickly in the school. Yes, here is a summary of the school. Let us go in there quickly. There is it. I want to show you, yeah, okay, let us look at this heat map here. I just open now here. So here show you your progression. Okay, that is now for a school, so that's an average question for all the learners is 13. But okay, as an individual learner, try to improve and make this one all dark blue. Then you know how darker blue this whole thing is. And can you see here, yes, all the subsections also. The day before you write, you make sure that you do 3 or 4 problems in each subsection. Then you know you are prepared for the exams. And the examiner can't catch you out, or you will be on top of your work, and you will have good marks also. So on this stage it is not good here because there's a lot of gaps here, but hopefully it will change very quickly as the people are doing more and more exercises preparing for the exams. I think we come to the end here, and thank you very much, and all of the best. Good luck for you with Siavula. As I say, I think Siavula is a wonderful source. You can even go to grade 8 mathematics. Back there, did you know why it's important? You start doing exponents there in mathematics. You do it still this year in grade 12, so you can exercise. Let also your brother, your sister, everyone that is from grade 8 to 12 in mathematics and grade 10 to 12 in physical science practice the skills also on Siavula. Let them also sign up and practice this. This is all the textbooks, but it is not, the practice is only for that grades there. But all of the best, good luck for you, and all of the best. Thank you very much.